Hey guys, Brandon and Cubby here, and we have a special Marvel news segment. Yeah.
Yeah, actually it's really, really exciting, so check it out, guys.
So we've got two big pieces of Marvel news coming out this week. Obviously, we have all heard that Joss Whedon will be back to direct and write the next Avengers movie in 2015, but also the fact that they're going to be producing a show based off the Marvel characters and everything.
Yes, and it's going to be on the ABC network, but it is not the same show as The Incredible Hulk that they're also doing. They're two totally different series.
And they haven't even specified what exactly it's going to be. There's people out there saying maybe it's going to be a show about S.H.I.E.L.D., maybe it's going to be a show about something else. What I'm really hoping for is that they're going to finally have a Marvel's TV show.
That would be really cool.
From the point of view of innocent bystanders, just hanging out at a coffee shop down the street from some big fight that happened between superheroes. That'd be awesome. I think that'd be really cool in television form. So
I think so too, and it'd be interesting, like you said, to see it from civilians because you always see it from the superheroes' point of view. So we'll see what happens, but let us know what you think in the comments below.
All right, guys, so we recently found out the name of the bad guy in Thor: The Dark World, the sequel to Thor. And it's Malekith the Accursed.
Who is a dark elf.
Who is a dark elf, yes. He's only appeared in the comics a few times, and I personally am not too familiar with him. I don't know what's going to go on. It seems like it's going to be pretty awesome. But that's not the good bit of news that we have for you here. Actually, he's been cast, and it's
Chris Eccleston! It's Chris Eccleston! I'm so excited. I'm so excited. For those of you who are Doctor Who fans, Cubby is trying to warm up to it. But anyway, so if you are a Doctor Who fan, Chris Eccleston was in one season. He was the 9th Doctor in Doctor Who, but he is also known for 28 Days Later and Gone in 60 Seconds. So he's been in some other stuff other than Doctor Who.
Yeah, he was also in Heroes, so he does have kind of like a superhero media background. I mean, Doctor Who's all great and dandy, but Doctor Who gives a fuck, right? Right? Sorry.
Anyway, but about Malekith the Accursed, if you saw my pick of the week for Earth's Mightiest Heroes, the Avengers cartoon, you do see him in one episode, so you can kind of learn more about his character there as well. I'm really excited for it. I think that Chris Eccleston can definitely pull it off. Other than Doctor Who, I think he can pull it off.
He's a great actor. He's a great villain. He has a definite menace to him. Yes. He can totally pull that off. I'm really excited. Plus, Thor news, so Thor 2's being made. Woo!
We're excited. Are you excited? Let us know in the comments below.
All right, so we're talking about a Marvel project that I am so stoked for. I've been waiting a long time for this. Ant-Man, directed by Edgar Wright. Now, originally they were going to start shooting this movie after the principal photography is done on Thor 2.
But ultimately that would mean that it would begin filming at the end of this year. And unfortunately, Edgar Wright's still working at World's End, so I don't think he has enough time to really start Ant-Man yet.
So it looks like they'll be starting it the first quarter of next year, which is okay because Edgar Wright is awesome.
Yeah, and we want him to have enough time to finish his big trilogy with World's End. Even though they're not really continuity driven,
but
this is the third installment.
It's the trifecta with him, Simon Pegg, and Nick Frost, and I want this to be done right, and I really want Ant-Man to be done right.
I want it to be done Edgar Wright, so I will gladly wait.
We want these movies done Edgar Wright.
Yeah, Edgar Wright. Vote for Edgar Wright. Hashtag Edgar Wright.
In more Marvel franchise news, some interesting stuff came up about Daredevil.
Ooh. Actually, yes. Recently, David Slade had backed out. We talked about this a couple weeks ago. He was done. He couldn't do it. He had other obligations.
He was like, no way, Daredevil.
Hannibal, the TV show, whatever.
Yeah,
anyways,
because that's going to be...
it was recently discussed that Joe Carnahan, who directed Smokin' Aces,
Smokin' Aces.
He's done awesome action movies. He's a really, really, really talented director, and he was attached to take over Daredevil, and he was going to make it cool, Serpico-esque,
as long as it
70s.
Frank Miller vibe.
Yeah, which sounds really cool.
Not Colin Farrell as Bullseye.
Which was terrible. But anyways, it looked really, really promising, and we're actually getting news that he went on Twitter saying it's not going to happen.
Nope.
It's just not going to work out.
Tweeting that now.
Yada, yada, yada. Which is, that's kind of sad, but it's very, very interesting to think about because Fox is on a deadline to make Daredevil by the fall.
October. This movie has to be out
by October.
And they haven't even started it, which gives them not a lot of time.
Not a lot of time
to get this done. I mean, some crap has been thrown together before, but I don't think you can do that.
I don't think it's going to happen. the cool thing is, those rights should revert back to Marvel. They were in a discussion.
I love when Marvel gets their stuff.
Give them an extension on Daredevil so that way Marvel could get Galactus and Silver Surfer, which would be sweet.
I say that's a fair trade.
That'd be
I mean,
a fair
I would
trade.
love
You
to
can
see
keep Daredevil, and we get Galactus and Silver Surfer.
that way. You got Thanos.
Yes.
You could totally have Silver
We're
Surfer.
building all that stuff up. Guardians of the Galaxy is going to be a big
and he
movie.
won't be a cloud.
Oh, yeah,
that'd
the
be so
purple things on the
cool.
side of his head. That's huge.
I think Galactus should be played by Christopher Walken. Like, yo, Earth.
if it gets made in time.
That would be so cool.
He's kind of getting old, but yes,
Whatever.
that would be really cool.
Whatever.
Either way, back to the news. Daredevil possibly coming back to Marvel. It looks like a very, very, very good chance it's coming back to Marvel.
But I mean, it's a win-win with Marvel because you get Daredevil, which means you can do an awesome movie franchise off of that because everything Marvel
Brand new
touches
franchise right
turns to
there.
gold.
Exactly.
Or they don't get Daredevil and they get Silver Surfer and Galactus, and right there is more awesome stuff you can do, and it's a win-win.
I'm really hoping Marvel gets Daredevil because I think that's the closest character besides Spider-Man that could bring them to have like Batman numbers.
Absolutely.
On
I mean,
screen.
because
not
that's
too
the
many
type of
people
character.
Yeah, it's the same type of character. Not too many people are aware of him.
No.
They know of him. They know his powers, but like you could.
But
really,
you can't do
really
you
do a
can't
good
do what
story.
you did with Cap and Thor and all these people with.
No,
like
no,
Batman.
not at all.
You can't
it
do
has
that.
to be a dark, gritty story that's real life. Kingpin.
And
if
that
you look at
is
all of Daredevil's
Daredevil.
villains, all humans, all like
Well, for the most part.
for the most Purple Man, like
As long as we don't, just as long as Bullseye isn't played by Colin Farrell.
Yeah, he could be played by Colin Farrell. Just give him a freaking costume, not a scar.
And have him be like, I never miss.
I never miss in these crazy.
I
accents.
like
I don't
huffing.
know. I don't know.
Okay,
Let us
whatever.
know what you guys think. What kind of Daredevil movie do you want to see? I know what I want to see. I want to know what you want to see.
I want to see a Batman movie with Daredevil.